Take 47. Go. Oh God, I've tried to record this so many times, but I've been extremely anxious throughout the day. I've been depressed lately, if I'm being honest. I try to be very open with myself on these vlogs because if I'm gonna try to help you, then I have to be honest with you also. Just with everything going on, I've had better days. I'll be honest about that. I've had worse days too, though. There was the time I got robbed at gunpoint, that time in Walnut Ridge. There was my birthday in 2017, which was not great. It was my godson's birthday party. I dressed up as Batman. It was a whole thing. Kind of had to be there. Was not great. But yeah, and it's times like these. I mean, they're unprecedented times. I get that. But there are always going to be bad days. Maybe not quite this bad globally, who knows. But it's important that you try to take the time to find the silver lining, because as bad as things get, there's always some good in there somewhere, but you have to want to find it. You have to want to look for it. Or if you want to see the bad and nothing but the bad, then that is all you're going to see. It's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of like night sight, that you're in a very dark room, but as time goes on, the more you focus, the more you can see, because there is a little bit of light there. It's rarely complete darkness. The more you focus, the more you're going to see and be able to make out your surroundings. But of course, if you want to just bask in the darkness, you can close your eyes and, that's all you're going to see is the dark. I feel like that metaphor was a lot more profound in my head than it really was. Maybe it made as much sense to you as it did to me. But yeah, and I think with the pandemic going on, the horrible weather, yeah, it's easy to fall into despair, for lack of a darker term. And you'll always be able to find some good in it. Even with this pandemic, I'm reminded of things that without it, a lot of people would have gotten hurt in this city. I've talked to friends more in other areas than I have in a very long time lately. Reconnected with them a little bit, so that's great. Checked in, seen how they're doing. Yeah, and I've had more, like, my friends and I, we hang out online, we do video chats, we do games, and I would love for you to join us sometime when we get a group together. You can always just message me. We can get into it another time. But yeah, I'm always reminded these days when I get low that things will get better when I make them get better, There are some steps you can take right now to kind of further that. I've been over them before. I think my winter depression video is more relevant now that winter's over than it was at the time. You can take my steps there. You need to eat better. If you make sure to get all your vitamins and minerals in, because we're not getting as much sunlight, it's really easy to just get fast food or order in, because you really don't want to go to the grocery store right now. It's stressful, anxiety inducing, but you've got to just put on your mask, go get that healthy cookable food, get some multivitamins, make sure you keep your nutrition on point during these times. If you're eating garbage, you're going to get depressed. You got to try to get some exercise. Trust me, I know it's hard. I'm the type that has an extremely difficult time working out from home. I need that dedicated area, like my gym or even the park, which I've decided to stop going to. But you've got to get some sort of exercise in. I found a remarkable number of things you can do with nothing but a backpack full of books. If you're interested in that, I can make a video on that sometime, but I just feel like there are other places that you can find that a lot better quality and more informative than I can do. But you've also, I think something I didn't really talk about as much in my winter depression video that I remember is it is extremely important in times like these to keep your living area clean and tidy and keep your hygiene up. Both of those are extremely important because trust me, I did it all day yesterday. I laid on the couch, didn't do much of anything. Eventually I did start cleaning because your mind space mirrors your living space, I should say. If your apartment or your home are messy and cluttered, your mind's going to be the same way. So you've got to clean up your area. You will feel better, I promise, if you do your dishes, if you pick up your living room, dust, sweep, mop if you can, do all that good stuff. You will feel better. Trust me, I lived for years without actually growing up and just cleaning my apartment, and that's when I was more depressed than ever. Same goes with hygiene. You need to get a shower. You need to put on clean clothes. Put on clothes you would wear out even though you're not going out. If you're lounging around in your sweats all the time, it may be comfortable, but again, it's one of those things I can't explain because I'm not a psychiatrist by any means. But if you get dressed up like you're going to go out, I can almost promise that you'll feel better, even if you're just still staying around the house. It's one of the reasons I'm always wearing pants and socks, honestly, even right now, even though you can't see the lower half. Now, some things we got to slack back on. We still got this hair situation. I've highly considered just buzzing my hair like 20 times, but wait on that for your stylists. They're gonna need you as much as you need them. I've also been letting the quarantine beard get a little out of hand. It's a lot like the breakup beard and the winter beard, only more unkept. I don't have to worry about people seeing me when I eat. Kind of gross, I know, but I haven't worried about it as much. And it just looks kind of apocalyptic, you know. You gotta carry the look. Things are horrible out there. If things go south, you gotta look like you know how to survive, even if you don't know how to. You gotta look like you do. But yeah, really, I don't think I have a profound message to share this week. Just really, I wanted to talk about my mental health a little bit, as I do, because like I always want to be transparent with you guys so that you can feel free to be the same. If you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. I try to convey that I kind of know how you feel. If you're feeling the same. This is derailing quick. Make some tea. That's what I did. It helps. This is green tea and chamomile tea in the same cup, and it helped because I was extremely anxious and I was having trouble making this video today, but that did help. But yeah, and I'm here for you guys. I'm gonna keep doing this every week so that you're reminded of that. While I'm sitting at a table, I'm gonna try not to hit the table as I've been doing because I'm bad about that. So yeah, just keep your head up. As I always say, keep moving forward. We're in it together. There's nothing that you can't do, I promise. I say it all the time and I mean it. You can do whatever you want. You probably shouldn't. I'm glad I finally worked up the nerve and the inspiration to get out this long segment. I prefer the segments that aren't all cut up. Like, I prefer to do as few cuts as possible, so when I can really get rolling on a good monologue, I think I'm having a much better time and I'm happier with the end product. We'll see how many I can get by with here. But yeah, thanks for clicking on this video. It's not much. It's not one of the most amazing things I've created, I feel like, but still, hopefully it'll help you get through your day. And I will talk to you next week.